The point is that it moves me, and that's why music is magic.
He tells us that you are one of his favourite players that he's ever played with. He's quite the character, isn't he? Tell me, what is it about this kid that everyone loves so much?
I think that's why we get along, probably, because we're both pretty big characters. But, you know, for me, last year, you know, when I first met him, I love it because he's got a lot of interests besides baseball.
So Mallex, you get called up to the Braves this year. You find out you got a budding rock star on your team.
I know, right?
Be honest, what do you think about that?
At first, I'm like, you play music? No, you don't play music.
I like the way you work it, no digging, I'm gonna bag you up, girl.
And then after a while, once I saw him singing and dancing, and then he brought in his tracks, I was like, oh, wow, okay.
I like the way you work it, no digging, I'm gonna bag you.
You can put him in the outfield, you can put him in the infield, he can steal a base. He tries to beat every throw to first. You know, he can really run. He plays the game the right way. He is very versed in the game. You know, he understands it. And he's got a great outlook on things. You know, God, I wish I could be like that. You know, I talk about him, and it's like, I don't think this kid's ever going to have any stress-related problems because things go off his back and doesn't get wigged out about stuff. And I think he has a good perception of what we're doing. I've come to really like him. I mean, I think he's a great kid.
As a person, charisma, confidence, what's he like?
Outstanding. I mean, he's a wonderful person. He's very friendly, outgoing. I just love his energy. I'd love to tap that vein and get some of that energy. I mean, he's all over the map. He's a kid, like I say, he hits a ground ball and he tries to beat every throw to first. As a manager, he can't ask anything more than that. He plays the game like his hair's on fire, and he plays it. You know, you hope everybody does that.
And we hear you really like the hat.
Yeah, I like the hat. I got a hat here. I'm a hat wearer to keep it off my bald head. So.
I rode a roller coaster.
I dig the hat. Yeah, you look great. He's ready to rock.
I remember in Charlotte, we were playing cards, and he said, you know, pause, and he started writing down lyrics and came up with a whole verse or a whole hook for a song that quick. And so, not everybody can do that. It's pretty special to balance being the band and also being a professional baseball player. So it's pretty cool he does that.
Freddie Freeman's wife yesterday said to me, I don't know how Chase does it, how he fits it all in. How do you fit it all in? Baseball's tough enough on its own as it is. To have a music career as well?
I'm just really high energy. I've always been that way. I don't really need a whole lot of sleep to operate. I just like being awake.
When I was down at spring training, I was talking to Snitker, our manager, and he was just kind of giving me the lowdown on all the players and who we were getting. And we got to Chase, and he said, you know who Chase is, right? And I said, yeah, we've seen him play. He's a great player. You know, heard some fun stories about him. And he said, well, did you know he's got a band? And I went, no, I didn't know that. And he said, yeah, and he's really good. And I said, seriously? He goes, yeah, he's like really good. He's got a band. They're going to be touring this fall. I think it's going to be cool to see what he does with his music career.
Sometimes when I'm going to bed, I feel like I could be doing something, but I have to force myself to go to bed so I can function the next day.
Then I won't run all over creation. Someday my hair gon' grow long enough to tie me down. Someday my hair gon' grow long enough to tie me down. The point is that it moves me, and that's why music is magic.